Video request for today. Having hobbies can be a distraction from anxiety and depression. You know, it's good to have hobbies. It's good to actually enjoy doing something, whatever it might be. But what ends up happening, pretty much everyone's going to know what I'm going to say. Work gets in the fucking way of it. Work gets in the fucking way of it. There's things we truly want to do. There's dreams that we truly have, but working gets in the way of it. And people, and sometimes it's all manipulated into thinking work is a dream, work is a good goal or whatever, when really it isn't. It's just a responsibility that you got to do because you got to keep up with the bills. I don't look as work as a hobby. I don't look as work as a dream, a goal. I just look at it as a fucking chore that you have no choice to do because you got to try to survive. It's not truly what you want to do. There's things you truly want to do that work is getting in the way of it. Work is literally interfering with what you rather be doing. You're doing something you really can't stand being doing. You're in a setting all day when you wish you weren't in that setting. You wish you were in the other setting of your hobby setting, but the work setting's getting in the way of it. So some of us don't have, some of us don't really have any time for a hobby. Some of us do have some time for a hobby. Then you got people that literally work like a dog, all day long, overtime and, whatever. And what they rather be doing, they never literally get the chance of. They don't even see that. People think working is the only way to stay busy, to stay active, when truly that's not really the case. Staying busy doing something you enjoy seems more joyful, obviously, than doing something you can't stand. I mean, yeah, you're busy either way, but at least you're busy and you're doing something you enjoy. You're doing a hobby that interests you, whatever the hobby even is, but you're doing something that you truly enjoy doing rather than spending all those hours doing something you can't fucking stand. You can't wait to just clock out, but then you got to clock right back in the next fucking day. It just makes no sense. People think, it's good to keep your mind busy, man. It's good to keep your mind focused. Yeah, I want to keep my mind focused on doing something I like to do. Not keeping my mind focused on doing something I can't stand. That just puts stress on my mind. And what does stress put? Gray hair in my hair. You literally put yourself in an early grave. You have all the pressure, you have all the stress. You're worrying how you're going to get the week over with. You got to deal with idiots on the job or whatever, or how am I going to be able to pay this? Hopefully I make enough this week that I can do what I got to do. I could go food shopping. I could pay this stupid bill off, that stupid bill off. This is basically all we're doing. And keeping busy like that, I'd rather do something I enjoy doing. And that's definitely not the case, doing that. You're literally just working to pay bills. You're just trying to keep up with what's going to be thrown at you. And this is going to be thrown at you either way, whether you work or don't work. So now you got to be literally pressured and stressed and got to go through all the chaos to try to get a stupid job so you could try to keep up with these stupid bills that don't stop either effing way. But look at it this way, man. You're keeping your mind busy, man. You're staying focused. Man, I'm just under stress and pressure. I don't see what's worth that. I want to keep my mind busy doing something I enjoy doing. Working out or, just whatever someone likes to do. Someone likes to play instruments, the music, whatever, things like that. That's a dream. If you, of course, like to do it. But that's the thing. Work gets in the way of what we truly want to do. Because it's not... The majority of hobbies aren't beneficial for this. It's beneficial for your mind staying happy because you're enjoying what you're doing, but it's not beneficial for this. You gotta do something that's beneficial for this. But doing that ain't beneficial for this. It's just beneficial for this. But while you're doing a hobby, it's beneficial for your mind. Working's not beneficial for your mind. It's just beneficial for this. You're putting stress and age and wear and tear on your mind, on your body and all that. So it's like, I just don't see the point in that, and it sucks. This is why we have anxiety. This is why we have depression. Because we're constantly in worry. We're constantly in a panic. You know, the red button on the key remote, panic. That's literally how we feel at all times. We're always at a stage of panic, a stage of fear, a stage of stress. We're never at ease. Money will never make us at ease. We always got to worry about having money. How are we going to afford this? How are we going to afford that? This is coming up. This is due this day. And this is what you rather be busy doing? Just keeping your mind busy? Yeah, it's keeping your mind busy, don't get me wrong, but it ain't keeping your mind busy in a positive, you know, circumstance. It's you're just running your fucking, you're just literally running your mind crazy. You're literally friggin', you're driving yourself mad. We're all driving ourselves mad. We're fucked. It's like we have no damn choice. We're just drowning in it. And this is why we have anxiety. This is why we have depression. This is why people just sadly give up in life and just lose all hope and, you know, motivation and things. Because life is just so hard and it's just so unbearable, man. And people just don't understand. You know, not everyone can handle these things. Life should be all about enjoying. We're only here at a limitedly, you know what I mean? We're not here forever. So why can't we just, like I always say, man, and it's something I'm going to always say, why can't we just have fun, do what we truly want to do? But instead, this stuff gets in the way of it. Some people have that lucky free time where they could actually focus on dreams that they actually like to do, but the majority of us are unfortunate and have a job getting in the way of it. And if you don't do the job, then you're starved, and, you know, you get the point there. But it's downright fucked up. There's so many things people say they wish they could do, but work gets in the way of it. Or I wish I could go to a gym, or I wish I could hang out more with friends, or I wish I could do these fun activities, but work's really a killer, man. It's getting in the way of it. I got to keep saying no and canceling plans because of it, you know. It just shows you right there how much work, this stupid rat race bullshit gets in the way of our daily life. It's like we put this first before anything. Before doing what we truly want to do, we got to put this down. We got to sacrifice doing this. We got to waste our energy doing that first before we could possibly do anything else. If we even ever get that opportunity to do something else that we actually may want to fucking do. It's fucked up, man. And people don't see anything wrong with it. People, I mean, I don't know. People are just in such big denial. I don't know what runs through their minds. I actually don't. Like, there's some jobs that might be a dream. Like, if some person wants to be a rapper, let's say, or an artist, or, you know, some kind of whatever. You know, you're wanting to do that, then I guess it's a dream. It's stressful in a way because you got to hope you make it. You got to hope everything works out well. But at the same time, I guess you could say it's a goal because you're willing to want to try and do that. But who the hell wants to get up and go in an office on it? All right, how could I help you? Like, that's just a responsibility. That ain't a dream. That's just a responsibility that you got to do. You got to try to make something of your life, whether you like doing this certain activity or not. You got to do something, because if not, you're going to end up in the streets. So with that all being said, there are some jobs that people like to do, but the majority rather be doing this certain thing, and it's not beneficial because it's not making this. It's beneficial for their mind, they're happy, but it's not beneficial for this. This is what's more important before anything. This comes before anything. Who cares if our minds, if it's healthy for our brain or not, or it's unhealthy for our brain? It doesn't matter. As long as it's beneficial for this. This is all we look at it as. It's crazy. We just throw away true dreams that we may want to do for doing things we don't want to do, but we have no choice. We're at a dead end. The walls are closing in. You got to do this, or else, you know, the walls close in. In other words, you're out in the streets, you're homeless or whatever. You have nothing, you know, you have no money for anything, you can't eat, can't do any fucking thing. You're literally helpless, hopeless, helpless, all of the above. I mean, then people wonder why there's such bad anxiety, suicide rates are skyrocketing high. I mean, if people can't figure out why, then I don't know what the hell's the matter with people, man. It's just so tough, man. I mean, people make it seem like it's so easy, and it's just not. All the hell that you got to go through just to get a stupid job. You got to have a resume, you got to apply here. You got to go for a stupid interview. And remember, like I said in videos in the past, you go on the interview and you still don't even know if you have the job or not. You got to wait for a second call. When that day, when you're actually in the interviews, when you should know the answer. All right, you start this day, or you don't start, or whatever. That day, you should know down packed whether you got the stupid job or didn't get the stupid job. Instead of wasting my time, I'm literally going in fucking circles here, you know. And you wonder why there's such anxiety. I mean, this is all we do. We just run around like a chicken without a head. We run around like a chicken without a head, trying to figure out what to do, what we can do to try to survive, to try to make, you know, to try to put these bills, to try to pay these bills off, to try to pay for food, to try to pay our fees and whatever fees we have, you know. But yo, it's keeping your mind busy, man. You know, at least you're not idle. You know, at least you don't have an idle mind. Man, rather keep my mind busy doing something I'd rather do, that I'm, you know, that I enjoy doing. And that ain't enjoying doing. That's just a fucking curse. That's like, it's just weights all over my fucking body. It's a weight on this shoulder. It's a weight on this shoulder. But mainly it's a weight on my damn brain. My brain can never relax. My brain is always, it's always like a, you know, it's always processed like a CPU. You know, on your phone, when your phone's doing some crazy things like loading certain things or whatever, that heats up a little because the CPU is using a lot of power. That's literally our fucking minds, man. Like a CPU processor, it's never at ease. It's constantly overthinking, trying to figure things out. But instead of us getting warm, like a phone would get warm or a tablet or whatever, that's where we get the anxiety. The anxiety is another way of saying we're overheating, we're being overpressured, we're being pressured, we're being worked to the fucking max. We're never at ease. And this is healthy for us? This is how we should live? I mean, I don't know anymore, man. I mean, this is crazy. It's literally what I look at it as. When your phone's running certain software or certain things that it's trying to load, that it's using a lot of CPU energy, whatever you want to call it, the phone starts to get warm. You feel your phone, oh my God, this thing's hot. The phone's under stress, you know, or a certain game you play on your phone that might use a lot of CPU process data, whatever you want to call it. The phone starts to get warm. Actually, my phone's a little bit warm now, plus it's in the sun, but actually when I edit all these videos, the phone warms up because I guess it's, you know, it's trying to add all these things all into one unit or whatever you want to call it. But that's literally like our brains. We're constantly figuring out, oh my God, what am I gonna say at this interview? I hope this goes good, or I hope that goes good, or it's just you constantly got things going on in your head. How am I gonna pay this off? Or I hope this job interview goes good. Or I hope they call me. Or I hope this. So your brain's never at ease. Your brain's never at ease. Your brain's always thinking. Your brain's always, the CPU in your friggin' brain is literally always running. And this is where it causes anxiety, depression, stress. Some people cry. I mean, it's bad. So you know how like when a machine overheats, well, that's like suicide. Some people's minds just overheat so bad they can't take it anymore and they kill themselves to try to cool off. Permanently cool off, I guess. But, you know, I mean, I'm not trying to make a joke of this, but it's literally like the same perfect example of a CPU processor and a device. That's in our heads. You shut the phone down, you give the phone a break, the phone cools off. But that's the thing, we're never giving our brains a break. So we're always constantly stressed, under pressure with anxiety. And this is why we have mental health problems. This is why people go crazy. This is why people go mad. Your brain just boom, you know, just explodes. When you could just be doing something you'd rather be doing, you know, rather you enjoy, healthier for your CPU. But instead, we're just putting our brain to work on negative stuff. It's all negative energy. And like I said, I'm not being negative. It's just everything we do here is negative. This is all negativity. Having to worry about this, having to worry about that. It's just a headache, man. And you wonder why we actually get headaches. We get migraines, we get headaches, or brain throbbing, or whatever you want to call it. The poor brain is never at ease. People can't sleep at night. People are up all night overthinking. Oh my God, dude. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. And this is what we got to live through. This is the whole gift. This is the whole beautiful dream of life. constantly in overdrive, literally constantly in overdrive 24/7. Your brain's always fearing what's going to happen to you, how am I going to make it, I hope I do this interview good, or I hope I do that rehearsal good, just whatever. We're always under stress, and it's not healthy, man. It's not healthy in any way. Don't let any idiot tell you that it's healthy. It's not healthy to be overwhelmed. You're putting yourself in an early grave. You're literally beating up your body, and this is why problems could cause. This is why you could probably get cancer, because your body's overwhelmed. Your body's in overdrive 24/7. It's never getting a rest. Man, it's crazy shit, bro. Then this is why you hear on the news how some young people randomly just drop dead. They get heart attacks or aneurysms or whatever, just randomly, just out of nowhere die, because we're under so much stress. Some of our bodies crack like an egg. Some of our bodies just can't handle the pressure. And then that's where that leads to death, possibly. We need sleep, obviously. At least I think if they say at least 6 to 7 to 8 hours of sleep. And there's poor people that probably can't even sleep because they're always under stress. Whatever that might be bothering them. Just daily life itself. With the chaos and shit that we all got to go through here. And that means working and the rat race and all this bullshit. And you wonder why people die. And I'm not even talking suicide. I'm just saying some people just literally, their bodies actually shut down on them on their own. Their body suicides themselves without you having to suicide your body, if that makes any sense, Our bodies just give up. It's just not healthy the way we live. And whoever thinks this is healthy, man, I don't know. Like, you go to therapists or whatever, and they'll probably say this is good. It's good to stay busy. Yeah, it's good to stay busy, but staying busy doing something you really want to do, not staying busy doing something you don't want to do just to make this. I mean, yeah, you're making good this, but do you enjoy doing that? That's the real fucking question. And if you don't enjoy doing what you're doing and you're just putting stress in your mind, well, on your body, your brain. It's all just fucking crazy, man. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to call it a day there. It's actually a beautiful day in the shithole so far, not a cloud in the sky. But really, life doesn't feel like this blue sky because of the way the rat race is, unfortunately. But anyway, I'm going to sign off, guys. Love you all. And yeah, man, hope everyone's hanging in there. That's all I can say, man. I really do. I hope everyone's hanging in there as best as possible. And yeah, take it easy, man. Peace out.